everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks, the Broncos going up against the Bengals. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Servant nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Todd Davis able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. A first carry now. This is Hill. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And here are the starters. Charles, what are your thoughts on Jeremy Hill?
He provides a thump in this offense. A great runner who goes inside and establishes a tone for his team.
Third down. A shot here for Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive. Carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Again, Anderson. And past the 30 down to about the 27. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second down carry for Booker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the green, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Lynch. Over the middle, it's complete. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Lynch turns and gives to Booker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. of the gun, Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
Red. Here's Lynch to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll try Booker again. They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco. Touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. 2nd down, Dalton finding time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
A former first-round selection, Bradley Roby is comfortable whether covering in the slot or outside the numbers.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They send Green to the left on his own. And the back goes into motion. Now Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. They start the drive with Anderson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
Lynch hands to Booker. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock. The tempo for the game.
It's caught by Sanders. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
Throwing, Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it with Lynch. And he comes back with one complete. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They come out here in the eye. Booker on 1st down. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Thompson, and he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Second down following the incompletion.
Now look at 56. Look at 56.
In the backfield is Anderson.
Here we go now. Leopard. Leopard. Now let's go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a third down.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And McManus able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Now get set to head back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
On second down, Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill. A very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that, even back at LSU. That's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles and take the contact as well as dish it out.
Hill, the lone setback.
380.
And he'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Dalton with a give to Hill. And very little there. He might might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing, Dalton, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. To throw here, Dalton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Hurry up, here we go. Back line it up, Philly, here we go.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they want to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Ten-yard penalty. Passing, it's Dalton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Dalton now to pass. And that's incomplete. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target. And now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Going for the deep ball. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put
C.J. Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And they're going to go soft on the corners. In motion right is Thomas. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll go on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Great job, D. Great job. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby. High five. Let's go. Here we go now.
They run it here with Thompson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creep.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. Get dropped in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Zebra. Check 50. Set, blue, 10.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. They'll roll him out right. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And they'll run it here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now at a 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. In the backfield is Anderson. And now Lynch. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From midfield now, here's Lynch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. On second down, Lynch. And he's got his man on the out route. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing, Lynch. He's got time. Got a man. He finds Sanders. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Dalton hovering near the goal line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On the counter, it's Hill. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Hill. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Dalton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
To throw here, Dalton stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he gets it down to the 32. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. His throw incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And quickly they get to the line. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
So after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
3rd and short, it's Booker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come up in an offset eye. They give it to Anderson. And some space here. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be first down, Denver. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run it again with Anderson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run with Booker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devontae Booker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Dalton to Hill on the draw. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. They send Green to the left on his own. Here's Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Big fourth down here. It's Dalton backing up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they'll start this drive with very good field. Now Thomas will come in motion right. 10th carry now for Anderson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Lynch looking to throw on second. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Ooh, with a juke. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
380. 380. 0.
They begin the drive with Hill. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Running again, and again it's Booker. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. On third down, Booker. And some room to work. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos add on. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get 32 yards there. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
10 yards still left on second down. They send Green to the left on his own. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Here's Lynch. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They come out here in the I. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, good hurdle. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Dalton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Dalton now to pass. Green's got it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. First and 10 for Dalton. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On EA Sports after this. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Here we go.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Big fourth down here. It's Dalton. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. Room here to run. And a cutback right sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I, we think about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Blue 10. Blue 10. Right there. Ready?
And Dalton hands to Hill. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And they're going to speed things up here. They run it again with Hill. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And the grab by Croft. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Lynch turns and gives to Booker. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing, Lynch. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.